Well, good afternoon, everybody. Doug Jenkins with the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. We are live a few hours away from tonight's big ribbon cutting here at the new Wellness Park from Blanchard Valley Health System. I'm joined by BVHS CEO. That's a lot of letters right in a row. Myron Lewis joining us. Thank you for having us out today.
Doug, thanks for being here. We're really excited about today. It's a culmination of many years in the making.
So let's first there's been obviously a lot of talk about the facility, but to get people familiar with everything going on out here, what are the services that are offered?
Well, I think going to the beginning, what we learned from our employers in the community is there wasn't enough access to primary care. And we really didn't have space to grow, to recruit new physicians and providers to our community. And so that was one of the sparks of Wellness Park. And so we now have this new campus, new facility, and we were able to recruit several new providers, creating more access for employers and their employees to get primary care and get going in the community, because healthcare is fundamental, just like education.
Absolutely, and that really does go to a quality of life improvement for residents in Findlay and Hancock County. Instead of having to travel for services that they might have had to before, maybe it's a 10-minute drive now.
Exactly. So we really have adopted kind of a mini Mayo Clinic program here. So we brought many different specialists and physicians together under one roof. So you can come in and just get a lab and go home, or get an x-ray and go home, or you can come in for multidisciplinary care or come to our diabetes center for care. And so it's kind of one-stop shopping for most of the healthcare most people will need.
You're going to make it a lot more convenient. We're on the north end of town here, just off of 99 on what the newly rechristened Wellness Way here. That's got to feel good in its own right. If you open a new facility and you get a road named for it, that's not bad.
Doug, that's right. It's a Wellness Way, and the purpose is we call it Wellness Park because we wanted to think about your health. Not just fixing you, but your health, and how can we help you and continue longer, many more years into your life with taking care of yourself. And so we wanted that perception to change from sick to well.
That's a very important designation. Also very important to recognize this was not something you're like, hey, there's a building there, let's put some doctor's offices in and away we go. This took a lot of, it was a big undertaking.
Yes.
How did the process get started? Who all was involved?
Well, a lot of people involved, but first it starts with our board supporting a project and a vision. So it started well over a few years ago, and construction took the best part of a year. And we opened actually in January of this year with some services. Now we're fully up to speed. We're really excited about the open house tonight, and a lot of people coming in from the community to see the campus and hopefully schedule an appointment.
And you talked about bringing in new doctors and recruiting doctors to the area. That is something I know that you guys have been working very hard on. We've had conversations about it on our podcast as well. What was that process like in getting them to the community and showing them the community and where they would be working and how they would be making a difference?
Well, I think having a space to go to and recruit to like this really was very attractive for our riders. They wanted to work somewhere as part of a team. And this new facility gave them that ability to work more collaboratively with a broader team. So our recruitment has gone very well. We've actually hired over 9 new physicians just for this facility.
That is an impressive number, and they will now contribute to the community in more ways than just being a doctor in the community. It's amazing the ripple effect that something like that has. So now it's time to celebrate the big festivities going on tonight. If you're watching the video live here, that'll be taking place. The ribbon cutting will be at 7 tonight, but a lot going on. Tell us all about that.
We have a dedication tonight to our previous CEO, Scott Mulaney. We'll be recognizing his 20 years of service here tonight and dedicating Wellness Park on his behalf of his years of service. We will be having a lot of our founders here tonight, and we'll be talking about and giving some private tours to get people to see the facility and this big community open house where people can get a tour, get a bite to eat, and learn about the services that are in their own backyard.
It's one of those events where when you stand back and look at it years from now, it's transformative, not just for Blanchard Valley Health System, but for Findlay and Hancock County in general.
Yeah, I'm putting this here, it really puts a foot to the future, if you will. And we couldn't have done it without the support of our community. Many different donors helps make this possible for the community. So I want to thank everyone who took time to donate. And we are actually going to be rolling out our public fundraising to help support this program and added services into the future.
Very good. If people want to learn more about those efforts, what's the best way to go about that?
Well, online, certainly at BlanchardValleyHealthSystem.org, and you can go right to our foundation page, and you see opportunities right there to reach out to us.
All right. Well, thank you again for having us out today. We're looking forward to seeing the impact that this has on the community. And best, I enjoyed the ceremony tonight.
We are really excited about it, Doug. Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely. For Myron, I'm Doug. Everybody have a great afternoon. If you can make it out to check out the tours, be sure to do so. We'll see you next time from the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce.